Attorney Ronald Bruce representing the defendant mother and petitioner Emily Marshall. Ms. Marshall is present. In addition, plaintiff father Aaron Shanto is also present. You are Aaron Shanto, is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Parties have conferred with Ms. Patrick. Ms. Patrick is recommending it follows that the parties shall use AppClose to communicate with each other regarding it and communicate only regarding the minor child, and that the show cause be dismissed. So in other words, you're going to get back on board with the prior parenting time order, presumably. Mr. Bruce and the court did read all the pleadings. When was the last time that Ms. Marshall submitted to a drug screen? Is she currently involved in active treatment?
She needs to get a drug test, Judge. I don't think she's in active treatment. She denies she has any drug issue. I guess part of the problem is, Judge, Mr. Shanto blocked my client. She had no way to communicate with him, tried various means. She's willing to get a drug test. She's not concerned about it. But Mr. Shanto pretty much said that even if she passes the drug test, he's not going to give the child to her.
Well, Mr. Shanto, there's a parenting time in order. That mother has parenting time, I believe, every Wednesday from 7 in the morning till Sunday at 5. If you want that change, you need to file a petition to change the modified parenting time. Otherwise, and you cannot on your own just deny parenting time.
Yeah, I have a motion. I got the paperwork. I'm in the process of filing it. That's probably going to be done within today or tomorrow. It's just the mental health and the safety of my child. It's not safe for my child. His mental health has been.
I read your response, and you were concerned about Ms. Marshall's had struggled with some drug issues in the past, but she apparently is willing, as I heard Mr. Bruce say, she's willing to submit to a drug screen.
Okay, I mean, I want them to have each other. I absolutely do, Your Honor. I'm just concerned for his mental health because what her actions was in 6 months ago or so, it really harmed his mental health when she stopped showing up and wanted to show up every just few weeks. It put him in a depression mode, and it was so hard to get him through that. It was very hard for us.
Well, it didn't help if you cut off communication, Mr. Shanto. So this order requires that the two of you communicate via app. So you load that on your phone, that application, and it'll all be in writing, all maintained.
Yeah, I understand that. I had to because she was calling at any times of the middle of the night, waking us up. She's telling me that she was coming over to my house, or she's going to come up to the bowling alley where we were. It just got too much. It was. I couldn't even use my phone. I was just getting harassed on the phone all the time. I had to do something about it.
Well, the court suggests let's start fresh. Maybe hold off filing your motion to modify parenting time. And if in fact Ms. Marshall is willing to submit to a drug screen, she can provide for that in this order. And then if in fact she's clean and she's regular exercising parenting time, don't waste your time filing a motion to modify parenting time. The court agrees if she's not exercising it, then yeah, I don't want to disappoint your 4-year-old child. But let's see what happens in the next 6 or 8 weeks.
Okay.
Mr. Bruce said, so obviously if that may avoid the parties having to come back to court in another month on parenting time. And Mrs. Marshall's had some issues in the past, but if in fact she's willing to submit to a drug screen, that will at least eliminate that as being a potential barrier. I'm not sure what kind of a drug screen to recommend. Hair follicle tests can be expensive. I don't know whether insurance would cover that.
But Judge, we found a Monroe Urgent Care. She's agreeable to go there. They get a result in an hour. I guess we just want to know how Mr. Shanto would like those results, and we would want to make sure that he's willing to follow the existing order when she comes back clean.
With the urgent care, is it a urine screen or a blood draw or hair follicle, or what kind of test is it?
I believe it's a urine screen. It's $50. She gets the results in 10 minutes.
Is this monitored so they make sure there's a person from that clinic that makes sure it's Miss Marshall submitting the urine screen?
I'm not sure about that. I imagine they don't watch. I don't think it's like probation.
Well, that sometimes can be an issue if in fact she's bringing someone else's urine sample in. I trying to avoid that as being any issue.
mean, she'll go if the court has a preferred place. I'm sure she'd be fine with going there.
Well, if she went to district court probation, there'd be a fee of probably less than $50. It won't be immediate, but they will, of course, monitor that she's the one submitting the urine screen, or the urine sample, I should say.
I
That'd be acceptable,
wasn't aware
Mr.
district court was still doing that on family law cases.
I don't know for sure. Ms. Patrick, do you have any idea whether they'll do that?
District court has indicated, Your Honor, that they won't do those voluntarily. I'm not sure if the court orders it, if they would do it. I think that if the court ordered a different one, then it would be fine. I think most places do make sure they're not switching out urine, but I can't guarantee that to the court, Your Honor. My question was, is we're here today, but we don't have a drug test. So that was the basis for my recommendation.
I'm sorry, that she would submit to a drug screen? I'm sorry, Ms.
She
Patrick.
will submit to one.
What served as the basis for your recommendation?
Your Honor, that this was a scheduled hearing by Mr. Bruce, but we came in with no drug screen.
Okay. Well, he won't do that, and perhaps I might avoid having to come back to court on the father's motion to modify parenting time. All right, so perhaps we can add to this recommendation that Ms. Marshall will submit to a urine drug screen at urgent care and provide the results to Mr. Shanto. Ms. Marshall could do that in the next 24 hours, is that correct?
Yes,
She'll
Judge.
provide a time frame. She'll do that within the next 24 hours and submit that to Mr. Shanto, in which case her parenting time would be reinstated, or no, it's never been taken away, but her parenting time is Wednesdays at 7 a.m. to Sunday at 5 p.m. That would be tomorrow morning. So I don't know whether she get that drug screen that quick or not. And obviously the children, if they've not, when did the children last see mom? In May? Is that
Yeah, it
correct?
would have been May, but she barged in my house in the beginning of August. And she got his attention through the window, so she actually barged in my house, and instead of calling the cops.
Oh, yeah. So the question was when mom last saw the children.
It would have been August when she barged into my house.
All right. Well, let's maybe start this for Christmas. The parties adopted friend court holiday schedule, Mr. Bruce?
I'm not sure. Did you guys follow the holiday schedule when you got your original?
I don't believe so.
Okay, let's talk about it's probably too soon just to thrust these children upon mom in the next 12 hours. So mom should get the drug screen within 24 hours. And let's agree upon a schedule that we can ease back into before mom starts these Wednesdays. So let's maybe talk about the Christmas holiday, the next.
I think Miss Marshall might be going out of town. Is that true, Miss Marshall?
As long as I was able to take Brayden to my sisters and my grandparents in Illinois with my father and I to celebrate Christmas together. But if I don't get Brayden, then no, I won't be going. Or if you guys don't let me, obviously, like, you know.
Mr.
stay.
Shantoni, objection to mom taking Brayden to, I'm not sure when you're leaving Christmas Day or after Christmas?
The 24th.
Yeah, I do object. Because I don't trust the family. I'm afraid of the whole family. I don't think that they're good influences on Brayden.
Okay. All right, Mr. Shanto, when do you celebrate Christmas? Christmas Day with your family?
Yeah, Christmas Day and Christmas Eve.
All right. So let's say agree upon time that Ms. Marshall will see Brayden. Then how about if maybe at noon on Christmas Day, you can exchange?
I don't think it's safe for my child. But if you guys are gonna make, I don't know how to choice, but I really don't think it's safe. What not at all.
Your Honor, could I suggest you place us back in a breakout room and we could work this out?
Okay, I'll put you back in the breakout room, talk to us. As long as she provides you with a drug screen that's negative, Mr. Shanto, she should be entitled to parenting time. So I'm gonna try to see if we can reach agreement. If you can't, then the court will simply make the decision. But yes, she should be able to see the children next week. I'm sorry, the child Braden. He's 4. Does he take naps or not?
Not really so much anymore.
Okay, so maybe noon on the Christmas Day or sometime on Christmas Day that the child can be, if it's you celebrate Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, sometime later on the 25th, Braden can be with mom. And that is actually, it's a week from Wednesday. That might be appropriate to start mom's brain time schedule then. So rather than normal time of 7 a.m., let's do it maybe for Christmas Day, do it early afternoon. So I'm going to talk with Miss Patrick and Mr. Bruce and then come back out. Okay?
Sounds good.
Thank you, Miss Patrick. Okay, we're back on the record. The parties conferred with Ms. Patrick further this afternoon. The court has also taken some time to again review the history of this file, noting that an order entered back in May of 2021, which did require mother to submit to drug testing upon the request of father. So the revised recommendation of Ms. Patrick is as follows. The parties shall get to use AppClose to communicate only regarding the child, and defendant mother shall submit to a hair follicle screen within the next 24 hours. Now, this recommendation is added under urgent care. I don't know whether they will conduct a hair follicle test. Probably not, Mr. Bruce. So perhaps maybe they can provide Ms. Marshall with the name and the address of an organization or entity that will conduct a hair follicle test. Further, that the defendant will provide a copy of that test result to the plaintiff with a copy and assuming that's received, assuming that drug test is received and it's negative, then the mother shall have parenting time on December 25th, Christmas Day, noon to 2 p.m. If she does not provide that to dad and it's not negative on all the aspects, parenting time will not occur. And the review date, the parties will refer back for his court to review parenting time January 14th, 2025 at 2 p.m. The only exception would be is if there's some supervision for mom. Does mom reside by herself, Mr. Bruce?
She does.
Okay. Well, again, if in fact she's not able to get the hair follicle test done within the next week, what if there's a supervisor that's present? Maybe her mother, is there another family member that's present that Mr. Shanto would be comfortable with?
Her mom passed away, I know. Your stepdad available?
My stepdad is, yeah.
Her stepdad is available for supervised parenting.
Mr. Shanto, what about that? The stepdad, do you know the stepdad?
I do. I would not be comfortable with him. I know what I was told from Emily that her mother passed away from a drug overdose and he was in the house. So I don't know what kind of association he has with that. But I would not be comfortable with that. I do want supervised though. I would like
Okay, who would
supervised.
you suggest be the supervisor?
I mean, I can do someone in my family, or if she, I don't know if she'll end up agreeing to that or not. I don't know. I
Can the
don't
two
know.
of you be in the same room as adults with a child you brought into this world? Can the two of you be in the same room for 2 hours? Let mom spend time with the child while you step into a different room?
Yeah, I mean, I can do that. Like I said, I want them to have each other. I just want to make sure that no more harm is going to him and his mental health isn't being harmed. But yes, I can do that. Yes, I can.
Okay, Mr. Bruce, what about that? Is Mr. Marshall, if Mr. Shanto brings the child over to mom's house? And
Well, Judge,
supervises
she's
2
not
hours.
comfortable with Mr. Shanto in her house. Parties don't get along.
All right.
My
All right, so
client's
the
mom
parenting
died of
time,
a heart
the parenting
attack.
time will occur, provided Mr. Shanto receives a negative hair follicle test. No supervision is required. It's a negative test. It's
We don't think
2
supervision
hours.
is required.
I'm sorry?
We don't believe supervision is required, Judge.
Okay, all right. If she's able to get the test done and she submits that to Mr. Shanto, it's a negative hair follicle test, then no supervision is required. And I was just suggesting, supervisor, in the event you could not get that drug screen completed before then. We'll come back for review of these matters on January 14th at 2 p.m. So, Mr. Shanto, Are you gonna transport Braden to mom's house then? If you receive a negative hair follicle screen, mom will get parenting time for those 2 hours. We'll come back on January 14th. Will you transport Braden?
Yes, I can bring him there.
All right, okay, so dad will do the transportation. Do you know mom's where she lives?
No,
Okay,
that's the
load app
first I
close on
know
your
it.
phone. Load app close on your phone so you can provide that address. Ms.
What was
Marshall,
it? It
you're
was
here in the Monroe County, is that correct?
app close.
That's correct, Your Honor. She gave a address of 936 Greenwood Avenue in Monroe.
936
Okay.
Greenwood Avenue.
Did you get that address, Mr. Shanto?
936 Greenwood Avenue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and so again, is there any questions regarding this revised recommendation, Mr. Bruce, Ms. Marshall?
No, Judge.
Okay, hopefully it's a negative drug screen. We can talk about some more parenting time on January 14th, 2025 at 2 p.m. Any questions, Mr. Shanto?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, the courts obviously be optimistic that Ms. Marshall will test negative, but this hair follicle test will go back more than just a week or two. If there's any drugs in her system, it's going to show up. And if so, if that occurred, we still want this child to have a relationship with mom, so we're talking supervised parenting time when we come back on January 14th. If it's negative, then there would be some unsupervised parenting time. So if it's negative on June 25th, noon to 2, you'll transport the child to mom and then come back at 2 o'clock to pick up the child, unsupervised. All right, thank you, Ms. Patrick. Court will adopt the recommendation. And please don't make any trauma for the 4-year-old. Braden, he's old enough to see you in the sense when there's drama and anger. So please make that sure it doesn't happen on Christmas Day for the benefit of your child. Right, that will conclude this matter. You can all zoom out. We'll see you in January. Thank you, Ms. Patrick.
You're welcome, Your Honor. I will put the new recommendation up into your queue.